welcome to our spoilers review of Everything by Nicola Yoon!
Yeah, this book has been all over Bia. I'm sure it's all up and down the internet by now. And so we decided to read it because look at the cover.
The cover is like absolutely beautiful. Like it's beautiful. Like the detail on like the image, it's probably can't really see it well on the camera, but like the white and then all the color, like
somebody did an amazing job on
like
this
10
cover.
out of 10. I read this in a day.
I did
like
too.
It was really quick because chunks of it are actually like IN messaging, and so that's really easy to fly through. And like
they practically used proper grammar in those too.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. And like chapters are not actually chapters, which I really kind of liked. They're kind of short little sections. And she does book reviews, which was another cute like touch.
It's really well put together. You got like doodles and pieces of her plane tickets and stuff in there. It will not take you any time to go through.
You definitely get a feel of her character.
A lot of the story, Maddie has severe combined immunodeficiency disorder, or SIDS, and if you're going, what? Like I was, because I'd never heard of it before, bubble baby syndrome is what it is.
So she can't go outside. She's allergic to everything. I like how the book starts, how she describes how she's in her little white room and how the only color in her room is her books, and when her books arrive, they're like packaged and sealed and no one has touched them because they have to be sterilized. And I thought that was a really good way to kind of introduce the character, because it's like, this is my situation, but you learn
kind of through her environment about what's going on with her. But the big twist, and I'm going to just throw it out there right now, is that she is not actually sick. She has lived her entire life indoors with her mother as her doctor, but her mother actually kind of had a mental breakdown when she was a little kid after her father and brother died, and just wanted to keep Maddie safe, so she stuck her in this bubble.
So, in my mind, this is just Repo the Genetic Opera minus all the crazy killing and musical numbers.
It totally is, but I like the way that she hinted about what was going on, because instead of like being like, hey, my mother's acting a little strange today, or like stuff like that, like positive things that you can point to, it's actually what's not there that kind of tips you off. And I thought that was very clever, because Maddie does not tell you anything about her disease except things outside will kill her. She's never, as far as I can tell, done any research about the disease, because apparently they have kind of sort of come up with a cure for it, stem cells and stuff like that. And she has memories actually, or she has pictures of herself being outside, right? So it's just these things that are normally in a medical drama that you have discussions about that aren't there.
Yeah, that was well done. The part that I didn't like, that kind of threw it for me though, is when she's just like, Carla, she says to her nurse, this doctor says I may not actually have SIDS. And she's like, yeah, your mother's kind of a little bit weird. I'm just like, like that could have been handled slightly differently.
Yeah.
That was like, because that was just like, oh, surprise, your mother's crazy.
And then my favorite part, which pissed me off, was like, Carla's like, so when are you gonna forgive your mother for ruining the crap out of your life? Like, honestly. And she's like, oh, it's no big deal. You gotta love your mother. I'm like, no, this is not a like, oh, my mom read my diary.
This is, you've been locked in a house and you haven't had a normal experience. Like, you've been
isolated your entire life.
And it's not just the social aspect, it's the fact that she has been isolated in this, completely sterile environment, and so she doesn't have the natural immune system that normal people have from being exposed to things constantly.
So, she may not have been fucked up before, but now
she is now!
Yeah. So, her life has been ruined in so many ways, right? She probably doesn't have, the necessary social skills of talking to other kids and sharing and just stuff that we get that we don't even think about. And now she has to go out in the world and try and live her life, right? She's never had a job. She's never... Oh, there's so much. And then Carla's just like, oh, just forgive your mother. She's got a mental illness. Like, no. I need time to process this.
So romance.
I thought it was cute.
It was cute. I liked Ollie.
I mean, it's that same whole, oh my god, somebody's come in and opened my life and now I want to experience everything.
I do like how they kind of focused on her not like, she's clearly in love with Ollie, and there's clearly all that stuff, but how she's in love with everything else she, like, is experiencing.
It's
Like,
not just
it's
him.
not just him. Like, there are definitely certain moments, like, she's standing on top of the cliff, and he's already jumped, and she's just, like, you know, taking it all in, and taking risks, and I like that. It wasn't just kind of, like,
This guy is my
glump.
life.
Yeah. So that was nice. I'm just not, like, a super big fan of, like, the narrative of, you know, like, I can show you the world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, like, I get it, but it's just...
I think what I'm enthused about is it's the best one I think I've seen so
yeah,
far.
agreed.
So, I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I liked the doodles. Now I'm going to flip through it because I'm actually looking for doodles.
You know,
And I'm not going to find a doodle because that's how this always
well, that's
works.
close enough to a doodle.
Doodle. Oh, that nurse, the second nurse pissed me off.
Nurse
Because
Ratchet.
after she comes back, they go off to Hawaii, and she has an allergic reaction, and it's awful, so her mom fires Carla because Carla let a stranger in the house, and they hire this other nurse who leaves these sticky notes that are like, life is a gift, do not waste it, finish all your apple slices, and I'd be like, I would kill her.
I know. I don't know how this woman survived because I'm sure there are tons of ways to kill her in that house.
So, if you're looking for a really cute, quick read that has, like, the best cover I've ever seen, then check this one out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Super simple. Bye, guys.